You found my note. Thank the rose. And you, of course. I caught a glimpse of our enemies while I hurtled through oblivion. They lurk in a ruin deep within a swamp. The face of a lizard looms above them. When the others are safe, we should seek my lady's counsel. Hurry back to Pariah Abbey.
The manifest is full, but I'll find room.
The flock returns to the shepherd. You have earned my favor, mortal, but the task is not yet finished. These craven fools that have cost my children must suffer. I trust that Rhea's visions revealed their location. Such a place exists in Shadowfen, west of an encampment called Halai. Look for a great serpent's head carved out of stone. Our enemies lurk in the caves beneath it. Go there and slaughter these beasts. My oracles will join you soon. Long ago, my vulgar peer, Molag Bal, manifested himself in the town of Gilvardel and destroyed it utterly. In response, the dark elf Magus Sothasil gathered 8 of the most powerful princes to a summit in Cold Harbor. The Tribune persuaded us, through a private bargain, to cease meddling in mortal affairs directly. An amusing request from someone who fancies himself a god. Now, we exert our will through intermediaries. In truth, I prefer it this way. Many more. But the princes bound by the Cold Harbor Compact stand above their lesser kith. None can match my beauty, or Molag Bal's horrors. Dagon makes an art of destruction. On it goes. Of course, outward weakness often shrouds hidden power. Such matters are better left undiscussed. Perhaps you can ask Sothasil about it. If you can find him, of course.
You found it. This is definitely the place from my vision. What did you find there? A journal? Ah, I see now. To decipher the future, we have to know the past. This is it. Seems this Tommy Bones fellow was duped by a Daedra named Azera. I've seen her before, lurking in the shadows of my visions, just out of focus. She must have put a hex on these gifts. Cursed treasures, the bane of all thieves. Azera must lead this wretched band of conspirators. The abductions, the void keys, the dead bandits, all her design. We know who she is. Now it's just a matter of finding her. Perhaps we can bait her. Reacquiring these gifts might do the trick. Tamriel doesn't suffer curses like this for long. Daedric hexes are too unstable. Nirn rejects them. Putting all 3 items in one place will shake the veil like moths in a spider web. With any luck, Azera will come to investigate. Kanzan, Musha, and I will gather here to prepare a gazing rite, a collaborative vision. If you manage to lure Azera out, we might catch a glimpse of what or who is driving her.
my gifts for me. Come along, beautiful. I want to repay you. Personally. Don't hold back, More! Oh yes, give me more. Aren't you a lovely one? Can't wait to hear you scream. Foolish mortal. You have no idea what's coming!
deep beyond the
An
twilight
island.
and perceive.
A mountain of rage and
A
ashes.
great heart, pushing fire as blood. A source of power, cloaked in secrets.
A city of oil and bronze. A shrine to vanity, driven by clockworks, and there's more. A gathering of princes. 3 faces shrouded. All of Nirn drown in blood. Enough! Enough!
Rejoice, champion. You speak now to Azura, Queen of Dusk and Dawn. I glorify her body and make a vessel of her mind. Do not trouble yourself. She will return in time. Your true concern is these visions. My oracles perceive a Holocaust, child. A Daedric storm the likes of which your mortal world has never seen. We wait and listen. Patience. A difficult concept for mortals, I know. In such short, beautiful, brutish lives you lead. For now, Dizera lies dead and my oracles breathe free air. That should be enough for you. Rhea sees but a sliver of what's to come. Princes unbound by Sothasil's compact move against Nirn. I retire to Moonshadow to prepare. Vile's work in Vardenfell was the first taste of something far worse. Ready yourself, child. Night draws near.
What was that? Oh my. Was that? Did the Twilight Lady claim my mind? What an honor. What a profoundly disorienting honor. Very little. The Queen of Dawn and Dusk rarely talks about it. I know that the Dark Elf Tribune, Sothasil, summoned 8 Daedric princes to a summit in Cold Harbor. They argued for months, but eventually gave in to Sothasil's demands. The princes agreed to stop meddling in mortal affairs. Directly, I mean. Princes bound by the compact can't manifest in physical form here on Nirn. They can still push pieces around the board through intermediaries, though. Agents like you and me. You are now. Just be careful. The Twilight Lady has a deep well of love in her heart, but it's a dark, tempestuous love. Love like hers has to be respected. Never, ever forget that. Your life depends on it. It wasn't Dizera, I can tell you that. She was a formidable adversary, no question. But a plot of this scope? Mounting an attack on a Daedric prince directly? No lesser Daedra would do that alone. If Azura thinks it's so, it is so. Truthfully, I think it might be more than one. Only a prince would strike another prince. If this plot does go that high, we could be looking at another plane meld, or something even worse. Rose, help us. The last part of our vision, the gathering of princes. Something deep and terrible lurks in that imagery. Time for a trip to the library, or several libraries. I'm sure you'll have your hands full in the meantime. Your spirit appertains to our vision somehow. The island, the fire and ash, the clockworks and steam. You're planted like a tree, right in the middle of it, all of it. Hard to tell. The future grows murkier by the minute. Perhaps that's a good thing. Or perhaps it's a very, very bad thing. Only time will tell, I guess. I know one thing for certain, though. Your fate intertwines with that of Azura. Undoubtedly. And sooner than you think. Just remember, love and envy are two sides of the same coin. Like dawn and dusk, only a subtle difference keeps them apart.
I won't promise comfortable accommodations. Let's go. Walk with the three.
State your destination. I'll add you to the list. Tell me. We depart within the hour. Tell me.
The inspector checked my cargo already. There were no problems. Where do you need to go? I have business in Kenarthi's Roost. I can take you to Eagle Strand at no charge. But do not mention me to the locals, yes? I value my obscurity. don't care to sail through corpses, but if I dock at Mistral, they'll inspect my cargo. Which is all legitimate, I assure you. Where do you need to go? I can take you to Vulkelgard. Bah, all my business here has dried up. At least I won't have trouble with the inspectors in Oredon. Which...
Wait! Don't leave yet. Are you really going to climb aboard this death trap? Just hold a moment and think it through. Would you believe pluck and intuition? Yeah, didn't think so. I may look the part, but I'm no bloodhound. Truth is, I slipped a sporing coin into your pocket before you left Mournhold. A sporing coin. It's an enchanted drake. Looks mundane, but it bears a charm that we can track. You don't approve? Look, we can argue about that later. For now, I can't let you get on this boat alone. It's too dangerous. Let me go with you. Smart. 2 heads are better than 1. Especially when one of those heads is as hard as mine. Let's hop to it, eh? It's about time we got some answers. I'm sorry. I know I came to help, but I'm not very good on boats. I'll be fine, really. You go on ahead. Just give me a moment to catch my breath and I will catch up with you.
Ah, you've arrived. Welcome to Dranil Kier. I trust you brought the items I requested. The scrying chamber is just up the hill. Follow me. The weather here is always poor. A side effect of the Obscurus's presence, I'm told. Come, it's just through here. I'm confident. Let's hope that the genius of my forebears has stood the test of time. Affix the lantern and the lens. The answers we seek are within our grasp. Do you feel that chill? It's like... oh no! What's happening to me? We must kill the shadow! Hurry! No, I will not perish here.
You'll die just like the rest. You underestimate me just like the rest.
I will not.
This bitch is mine. Oh, witness mine. That's what you called me. And who's laughing? No! I will not fail my mistress!
No, I will not perish here. No, I will not perish here. No, I will not perish. Set the lens and the lamp. Slay them! I'll mend your wounds. Long ago. What is this creature? Some new Daedric beast? The images revealed by the Obscuros leave little room for doubt. The Daedric artifact we seek is somewhere inside the Clockwork City. Why would Sothasil allow such an item to enter his domain? I fear that something terrible has happened. Then my worst fears have been realized. I cannot overstate the magnitude of this threat, my friend. Our adversary. It's nocturnal, isn't it? Shadows and conspiracy are her stock in trade. How could I have been so blind? Only that you keep your intentions hidden and your eyes open. The Night Mistress is Erdra, perhaps the eldest and most powerful of the Daedric princes. And your ally, Devaith Fear, is no saint. Your path is fraught with peril. Be wary. I must inform the Psijic Rite Master. If Daedra have breached the gates of the Clockwork City, anything is possible. We must be prepared. Please, take this as a token of the Psijic Order's appreciation. And mine. I meant what I said before. Be cautious around Devaith Fear. As a student of the old ways, I certainly respect Fear's dedication to learning. The breadth of his knowledge is as vast as the oceans. But knowledge without prudence breeds catastrophe. I wish I could say yes. I fear that in destroying my shadow, we've destroyed some vital piece of my animus. I feel thin, diminished. A weakened Psijic is still a formidable mage, but something is definitely broken. Best not to think about it. So you knew our attacker? She was powerful indeed, and yet I sensed that the strength was not her own. Her form was clumsy, but she struck with the power of a master wizard. Usually I'd suspect possession, But with her, I'm not so certain. Someone granted her powers beyond her ken. An agent of oblivion, no doubt. Bonifrid was clearly filled with hatred, consumed by jealousy or resentment, perhaps. The Daedra can twist those passions into untold horrors. I pity her. Well, no one really knows Sothasil. Not even the other members of the Tribunal. I studied under him for a time. He was patient, surprisingly attentive, the perfect teacher in many respects. Even so, I never really felt that I knew him. Beyond the obvious? Not much. I can tell you he's nothing like Vivek. He never spoke about himself, or the Dark Elf faith. I always got the sense that he, well, resented isn't the right word. He just seemed ambivalent about that part of his life. Only obliquely, and mostly in metaphor. It's his primary pursuit now. Some say it's his obsession. You see, despite all his power, there is a melancholy to him. It's unfortunate, but not surprising. True wisdom always brings some measure of despair. I must admit, I'm unaccustomed to discussing such matters with people outside our order, but I think you've more than earned the privilege. Right Master Iakasis directs the Psijics. He rivals Sothasil in wisdom, if not in power. Something like, yes. The old ways give little credence to such titles. What is a god other than an exceptionally powerful agent? Anyway, power is overrated. Wisdom is the true measure of a person. In that regard, Iakasis is great indeed. Someday, perhaps. The Psijic Order's Isle of Artaeum is no longer here. It may return in time, but for now, you'd probably have an easier time reaching Aetherius or realms beyond. The Order values solitude, much like Sothasil.
You are safe. Good fortune did not abandon us entirely. Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, I will need your help, Vestige. Though Sai remains hidden from my sight, Lyris brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Vokelgard. Fear is on the lips of the people. Darkness walks among them. Even a blind man can sense it. It is the hand of Menamarco. If it is truly an agent of Menamarco's worm cult, it may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of necromancy, and the undead are fearsome opponents. Venture to Vokelgard, speak to the fisher, Medea, and the jungler Dirinor. It was on their lips that Lyris first heard the troubles lurking in the shadows. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal effects they carry with them.
It's a fine day, isn't it? The fish are biting and the water is soothing. This one thinks you're a bit strange, hmm? Kidding. I am thinking I did see an Imperial man lurking around by the lighthouse, like skittish prey. He thinks I do not see him, but this one has a keen eye. About a stranger he once saw? This one is in the habit of minding his own business. Only the curious Whisker gets caught in the closing door.
I hope you're not expecting a performance. I had to sell off my equipment and instruments just to make ends meet. Times are tough, my friend. Funny you should ask. There was an odd-looking Imperial fellow in town a few days ago. He was asking about local burial grounds. Said he was trying to track down his great-aunt's remains. Yeah, right. And I'm Queen Irene's Chamberlain. Last I saw him, he was heading towards the lighthouse.
This is becoming tiresome.
alive!
What is the meaning of this interruption? Why have you contacted me? This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. Identify yourself immediately. Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident? Well, out with it. I don't have all day. Your disguise is terrible, by the way. You look like a character from a bad adventure novel. Are they? I didn't think that Redguard Has-Been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Never fear. Sai Sahan is safely locked away. Even if they were to discover his location, attempting a rescue would be suicidal. Of course I do. But I'm not in the habit of revealing vital secrets to insipid lackeys. Now be gone. And if you contact me again without good reason, I shall contact your cell commander and have you properly thrashed for your ineptitude.
You've returned. What have you found? Abner Tharn shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say. Leave the orb with me. I shall be able to use it to locate Sai Sahan.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abner Tharn. Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions? I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell. We were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him on a quest to recover a lost artifact called the Amulet of Kings. The 5 included Varen, myself, a Red Guard named Sai Sahan, Abner Tharn, and the traitor Manimarco. You only know him as the man who killed you and stole your soul. But back then, he was Emperor Varen's most trusted advisor. It was Manimarco who convinced Varen to search for the Amulet of Kings. Varen wasn't a true Dragonborn Emperor. He didn't share Alessia's bloodline. Manimarco said the amulet could change all that. He said he could use it to perform a ritual that would turn Varen into a true Dragonborn. It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Manimarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Sai Sahan and I were declared outlaws. Manimarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abner Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent, but Manimarco was the true power behind the throne. Sai Sahan and I went into hiding. There was a bounty on our heads. Abner Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council, and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Manimarco's toady. Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The Worm Cult obviously doesn't share those loyalties. Tharn would never trust them, but he's too much of a coward to betray them. Maybe. But what could we offer him? He's already got more gold than the gods themselves. I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Sai Sahan is being held. Once we know that, we can plan our next move.
lifted vestige. The path before us is blurred. It is both dark and dusty. We have an unexpected guest who demands your presence. We have an unexpected guest, vestige. My attempts to use the Orb of Discourse to locate Saisahan did not meet with success, so I decided to try a more direct approach. I used it as it was intended and contacted Abnathan. He admits that he knows Saisahan's location, but he will not reveal it. He demands to speak with you directly.
We meet again, Vestige. I wish to speak with you on a matter of some urgency. Menimarco and his vile master have dark and terrible plans for this world. If you wish to stop them, you need to find the Amulet of Kings. But to find the amulet, you must first locate Saisahan. Of course I do. And I might be willing to share that information for a price. If Menimarco learns that we've spoken, he'll have me executed. I'm a danger to him. I know too much. Therefore I, Abnathan, Chancellor of the Elder Council, Overlord of Nibene, formally request asylum. Do I look to be in a mirthful mood? There comes a point when even a patriot's loyalty is stretched too far, when the things he has done, and has seen done, become too much to bear. Would that I could. As it happens, I find myself to be somewhat of a prisoner, in dire need of rescue. My proposal is this. If you retrieve me from Menimarco's fortress and grant me asylum, I will give you Saisahan's location in return. You can't. And you'd be a fool to trust me completely. But the facts remain, you need me if you wish to find Saisahan, and I must keep my head if I am to ensure the continuance of the Empire. Neither of us has a choice.
Than is quite correct. We have little choice in the matter.
You can't be serious. How can we possibly trust him?
As our visitor so eloquently pointed out, we cannot. But if we are to locate Saisahan, we must do this. Go with the vestige, Lyris. Rescue Than. Give him the chance to redeem himself. He may surprise you.
You appear to have arrived in the wretched Squalor, a shantytown of soul-shriven outside Menimarco's castle. As luck would have it, Menimarco is away on some errand for the Daedric Prince. The castle garrison is not on alert, so you should only encounter a token defense. The main gate is sealed, but there are undoubtedly other routes one might take. You're the hero, aren't you? Improvise.
Improvise, he says. I can't believe we're risking our lives to rescue that skeeving Horker. Subtlety and stealth. Let's not bring the entire castle guard down on our heads. And didn't he say this was a town of soul-shriven? Maybe we can find one who knows his way around. Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured.
Famazar's people have a saying, "May your roads lead you to warm sands." How in the sight of 2 moons did Famazar end up here? He thinks he must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. Feed first. That is the fastest way in. Ask Cadwell. That crazy bastard seems to know every corner of this place. You better hurry, though. I heard they just chased him into a building near the waterway.
Why am I not surprised to find Cadwell here? He certainly does get around.
Intruders!
I say, jolly good timing. Lyris enchanted, as always. And you're looking fit for someone, so, how can I put it? Deficient in the soul department? Wherever the forces of evil prey upon the innocent, wherever souls are stolen and bodies shriven, wherever a people cry out for justice, there goest I. I mean, this whole eternal servitude business is rather nasty, don't you agree? Tiberius Garters, why? Lovely grounds, no question, but it's positively brimming with angry cultists carrying rather large weapons. I see. A rescue, is it? Well, that's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? There is a cistern that drains into the waterway. The door is locked, but that's not stopped me before. Why don't you meet me there, and we'll see what's what?
That might be our best chance to get inside. Leave it to the Daedra to fill a cave with bones and muck.
You keep up nicely. I can't abide dawdlers. This whole bloody castle sits on top of an ocean of unstable oblivion, what's it? The Daedra use pipes to control the flow of it all, and it comes out as steam. Well, most of the doors in here are sealed with pressure from that steam. It's all rather complicated, but in a nutshell, if I can tamper with the pipes, we can open the doors to the inner keep, and you can slip inside. Well, I can handle the tinkering, but you'll have to keep the beasties off me. It will be quite a romp. Are you game? Onward! Ha ha! Don't worry, this will get you inside with a minimum of fuss. One more after this one. should do it. There you are. Quick as you please. There's even time for tea. A pleasure, think nothing of it. The merest trifle, truly. You'll find this Tharn fellow at the top of the Tower of Bones. You'll need to make your way through the keep's heart to get to it, but it's not terribly far. I understand the King of Worms has set him to the task of inspecting the soul gems that find their way into the castle. Which is to say, well, all of them. You'll see crates of the things scattered around the premises. Indeed? Well, I might just take you up on that. But safety first. I'll stay here for the nonce and make sure nothing comes to bugger up our little adventure from behind.
Sir Cadwell came through again. That crazy night is starting to grow on me. Should I be worried?
Oh no, hear me out. How many Tharns does it take to rule an empire?
I'm trying to work here.
The one on the throne is a patsy, and the one in the tower isn't useful anymore.
That's not even funny. Get back to work, would you?
What? It's true. Lord Manamarco is gonna peel her skin off and make a particularly ugly flesh atronach out of it. Mark my words.
You, hurry up. The worms are on the move. There you are. I was beginning to think you were captured. We've a bit of a problem, I'm afraid. The door at the top of the tower has sealed with a warded barrier. I've seen the worms use similar sorceries before. It will sear you to ash if you touch it. Here's a thought. The flesh atronachs that patrol the castle halls are assembled in a laboratory very close to the warded door. If you created your own atronach, it would be bound to obey you. You could force it to smash through the barrier. It's a simple process. A child of 5 could do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a child of 5, so I'll be forced to walk you through it. You'll need some good-sized chunks of flesh. Take them to the laboratory and I'll contact you there.
Not the most glamorous task, is it? Lung? the city butcher for a while, I'll tell you that much.
Fan out!
Freezing in here. At least that means the body parts won't smell as bad.
Not very big, is it? Oh well. Now, cast the ritual from the book. Ha! We'll make a necromancer of you yet. You're not far now. Through the door and to the summit. Begone, insufferable worms. I'm working as fast as I can.
From the side!
So, we meet in person at long last. You look taller in your projection. And not a moment too soon. If I had to inspect one more bloody soul gem, I'd have thrown myself from the tower. A fair question. I know things. Things that can help you. Here's a bit to whet your appetite. Menimarco isn't doing any of this to serve Molag Bal. His ultimate plan is to out-scheme the god of schemes and to replace him. The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything. Why do you think he kidnapped Sai Sahan? He's torturing him, trying to get him to reveal the amulet's hiding place. Precisely. With the amulet at his command, Menimarco believes he can trap Molag Bal's essence and absorb his power. He seeks to become a god himself. I'd love to discuss this further, but this is hardly the place. Get me to a safe haven and I will tell you the rest. That was our agreement, was it not? Now, let's... Wait. Did you feel that?
Now, Thal. No telling my secrets. Go to your room, Abner. I will deal with you shortly. Ah, dear Lyris. Your old position at the Foundry is still available. We'll even give you your own set of unbreakable chain. And you, the thorn in my side, the pebble in my shoe. How strong are you? Shall we test your limits? The process drains the energy from most victims, yet you keep fighting! How much more can you take, I wonder?
Menimarco, you dare attack the Chancellor of the Elder Council. His power wanes, vestige. Strike him down, while his attentions are on me.
How dare you betray me, Thal? Suffering will be legendary.
He will not remain discorporated for long. His consciousness will be adrift for a few moments, but that is all. Because Menimarco has delusions of godhood. He cares nothing for the Empire. He seeks only power. I've never done battle with him before. He's far more powerful than I imagined. Oh well, too late for regrets. In for a bean, in for a beanstalk. First things first. We need to get out of here alive. We certainly can't go back the way you came in. I'd imagine they're swarming the grounds already. There's a refuse chute further down the path. It's a bit of a drop, but we'll probably survive.
You must be the ugliest princess ever rescued from a tower, Tharn.
I'm shocked your lack of education and repeated blows to the head haven't dulled your wit, Titanborn.
Hello again. Need a way out? I'll have that open in just a moment. Arcade preserve us. You're as battered and bruised as a peach in a sack of rocks. Bit of the old derring-do, was it? No matter. You'll be needing an escape route, no doubt. Well, it's what I do, quite honestly. We should probably hurry it up. The entire castle is as bristly as a sack of sewing needles after all that noise. Come with you? You mean leave Cold Harbor? Well, I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen the world I left behind. Do you think it's wise? Well, that's settled then. And after all, you do need someone to lead you out of here. Onward! Into the chute, come on!
Quickly! I've opened another portal. Hurry!
My estates, my titles, my own life, it's all forfeit now. All in the name of preserving the Empire. I swear by all the gods, Manimarco will pay dearly for this. Of course, I am Abner Tharn. It will take more than a few brainless cultists to rattle these old bones. Now then, where were we? Ah, yes. Truth be told, I don't know the precise location, but I do know that he is Manimarco's prisoner, and that the King of Worms is trying to pry the location of the amulet from him. Now, before you lose your temper, let me clarify. I don't know precisely where he is, but I can find out. I'll just need a little time.
What? You son of a bitch!
Ah! Are you insane? Get away from me, you brutish she-troll!
Lyris, stand down.
He's done nothing but lie to us from the beginning. I don't care what he says. He'll always be Manimarco's toady.
Please. Manimarco wants me dead. Did I pretend to capitulate to him? Yes, I did. Do you have any idea how many lives I saved by doing so?
The only thing you saved was your holdings in your own hide, you pompous ass!
Enough! Abner had no choice, Lyris. And we are guilty of our own deceit, are we not? The time has come for the Vestige to know the truth.
What's this? The Vestige doesn't know? Oh, this is rich.
Sire, don't.
Vestige, until now, you've only known me as the Prophet. But that is not my true name. I am Varen Aquilarius.
Our fallen emperor, in the tattered robes of a moth priest, blind as a newborn kitten.
I am sorry I deceived you, Vestige. You are angry. It is to be expected. I was once, but no more. My name is Varen Aquilarius. In truth, I feared you'd kill me where I stood if you knew who I was. You certainly wouldn't have allied with us so readily. I caused this, all of this. If Molag Bal destroys this world, the blame will be mine, and mine alone. You must not blame Lyris. She did as I instructed. She's my sworn protector, but she is also your ally. You have my solemn promise, Vestige. When this is over, if you still judge me harshly, you can end my life. I will offer no resistance. We must find Saisahan. Everything depends on that. In this matter, nothing. Abner and I must confer. We will contact you again when we have more information. I did not foresee Abner's defection, but I welcome it. Manamarco fears him, and with good reason. He can help us. I feel certain of it. I understand your anger, Vestige, but I hope you will give me the opportunity to make reparations for my transgressions. My intentions are honorable, I promise you.
You! Tharn wants to speak to you! Go to the Volkal Guard Mages Guild! Quick! Quick!